We welcome you to another episode of Best of America by Horseback. I'm your host, Dale Shields, along with my wife, Siobhan. And this week, we're taking you to Bandera, Texas. We're going to be riding at the Hill Country State Natural Area, and we've been looking forward to this for a long time. Bandera has been on my bucket list because I've not been here before. So we have a lot of exciting things that we're looking forward to. Siobhan, let's talk a little bit about some of the activities.
One of the activities I'm really excited about is we will be going to the historic 11th Street Cowboy Bar, where we will get to listen to T.G. Shepherd, along with possibly getting to interview him.
Oh, that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, and the other thing is we're going to get to do a horse parade down Main Street in Bandera. So and then the shopping, the different restaurants that are supporting us here. It's just a lot of stuff going to be going on this weekend.
That's right. I understand we're going to have a band on Saturday night here at the camp, as well as some other musical entertainment. We've got Danny McCurry with us on this ride. Danny's a cowboy poet and singer. We got a lot of things that we're going to enjoy this weekend. We hope you'll sit back and watch this exciting episode of Best of America by Horseback. Welcome to Best of America by Horseback. We're in Bandera, Texas at TJ's The Forge. What a great show this is going to be. We hope you'll stick around and watch. For a number of years, I had wanted to come to Bandera, Texas. And although I've been many places in Texas, Bandera was not one of the locations that had just worked out for me. I was truly excited when we had the opportunity to meet up with Harriet Stewart. This opportunity came about through our own Amy Fulton, who is our marketing specialist. She rides with Harriet at her Bandera historical trail rides. We worked for nearly a year getting this ride put together. As you can imagine, the anticipation was high, and the results did not disappoint. At last, we were getting to ride in the beautiful hill country of South Texas. Harriet, we have worked pretty hard and long to put together a trail ride, and you've been a lot of assistance in just, giving us pointers, helping us try to get this thing all brought together. And we're really excited to be here. And today we're visiting your ranch. Tell us a little bit about this, what it is, what you do here, and what people can expect when they come here.
Sure, absolutely. So we have had this ranch for 2 years now, been ours, yes. And that means, of course, we're still working on the fences, always. But basically what we've been doing for the last 8 years is guided trail rides. Me and my husband started from scratch. I had 2 ponies, he had a dream, and we joined. And the base of it is rescuing horses. And that might sounds fancy in all means. It's a lot of work. We're getting them unwanted ones, and we're getting some from what's called a kill pen, which is the auction, the corner where nobody wants to have the horses. We take them in here, rehab, retrain, and then we do rides with them. We'll let people enjoy them. Kind of also give them a chance to show that they can still do something. We got some old 19-year-old draft horses that are absolutely everybody's favorites. And this weekend too, we're gonna have the joy to bring out some of them.
There's people that come from all over different parts of the world to come here, and they want to live the Western lifestyle for a day. What do they get when they come to this place?
Oh, first of all, they're gonna get greeted by 2 barking dogs and a wonderful smell of 31 horses.
Nice.
We do have the longhorns here on the property too, so of course we want to show them that. And we love doing little chuck wagon cookouts. We got an old-fashioned chuck wagon. We are cooking from scratch on fire. Blood, sweat, and tear and smoke. But they really enjoy it. We try to keep it as authentic as possible. And we have only 2 cabins here, so it's very small scale. People get to stay here and be part of it. If they want to feed the horses 5 o'clock in the morning, come on. We can do it.
Yeah.
After nearly a year of planning this ride along with Harriet, it was great to finally get to meet her, be on her land, and see her love for horses, the Western lifestyle, and the people that she cared for. It didn't take long to see why people love to ride with Harriet.
What's one of the comments that you've heard over the years that maybe has stuck with you the most from somebody that came and wanted to experience the cowboy life?
You know, it's people are just so amazed. I think the first thing they say it's unbelievable. A lot of them, especially maybe from far away, they think it's like a movie.
Right.
And they can't believe it themselves that they're here and they're doing this.
Yeah.
I just had some German girls, and we camped out together in the state park, and they were absolutely amazed. That's an experience of a lifetime.
Sure.
A lot is the open spaces, the freedom, and the friendly people.
Right.
That really settles that foundation.
Yeah.
And that's something that Bandera in general is very famous for.
Yeah.
This trip to Bandera was filled with a lot of experiences and a lot of memories were made. We're so excited to tell you about it. More in the next portion of this show. This show is brought to you in part by the 11th Street Cowboy Bar in Bandera, Texas.
Welcome to Bandera, Texas, Cowboy Capital of the world, with best of America on horseback.
The Hill Country is a beautiful place to ride, and the Hill Country State Natural Area offers some great trails for folks who come and want to get away and see the beauty of this part of Texas. Our folks enjoyed the entire weekend of riding. Along with our riding, we were fortunate to be able to hook up with the historic 11th Street Cowboy Bar in downtown Bandera, Texas. Owners Richard and Dee were very excited to be a part of our Best of America by Horseback event in Bandera. They invited us into their Wednesday night Bring Your Own Steak night, which is a great family night for people to come, fix your own dinner on the grill, and enjoy the first-class atmosphere and talent that they have on stage. Our crew was having a pretty good time and thought this was a wonderful way to enjoy a good meal together.
So we're here at the 11th Street Cowboy Bar, historical place in Bandera, Texas, and I'm with Richard Sutton. And Richard, thank you for letting us be here and be a part of your organization this weekend. It's been a great time.
Thank you. It is our pleasure to have you guys here and to have you doing what you're doing and to bring all these wonderful people to our bar. This is who we are, and this is more than we usually have, but every Sunday there's usually 10 or so horses tied to the hitching post in front of the bar. So
that's amazing. So tell our audience what the 11th Street Cowboy Bar is and what it represents, what you guys do here.
Well, this is the sort of the epicenter of the cowboy culture here in Texas. It is called the Cowboy Capital of the world, and it goes back to, this was a trailhead, one of the main trailheads back in the day when they had the cattle drives. There's a little controversy between Bandera and Stephenville. They've also called the Cowboy Capital of the world, but they're more professional rodeo cowboys, so we share it with them.
Absolutely. Why do you want people to come here?
Just to see the Western way of life. One of the coolest things about this place is we have people every weekend or all the time from all over the world. They come here from Europe, Africa, South America, all the time, and it's all about the cowboy culture.
That's right.
And I walked in this bar a little over 2 years ago, had never been here before in my life, and probably like you, Dale, I felt immediately at home. Yeah. This is my kind of place.
You guys bring legendary music acts here. Talk about them.
Well, I've been in and out of the music business for 50 years plus, and I've worked with everybody, just back in the day, and it's just in my blood, and it's something I've done before, and this place is just an amazing place to have entertainment, the way it's set up. The artists love to come here,
Yeah.
and the people really enjoy coming here, and it's just a cool vibe all the way around.
It really is. This is a historic place, the 11th Street Cowboy Bar. It's a place for the whole family to come and have a great time. And these are terrific folks. We enjoyed being here so much.
Well, we enjoyed having you. It's hard to believe a week's gone by.
It is.
But I think I've made new friends. I know I have.
Joanne, tell us what it means to you to be out here with your son and your grandson riding horses today.
It means the world to me. It's a parent and grandparent's dream, and my dreams come true.
Tell us about this little guy riding beside you here.
He's 8 years old. He shows cows, and this is his first trail ride.
First trail ride.
Yeah, quite the experience today.
Are you liking it, Ryan?
Yes.
What's your favorite part so far?
When the horse turned back and it ran the opposite way.
That was the funnest part, huh?
Yes.
Well, we're glad to have you guys riding with us.
Thank you.
This is a fun time.
Right, it is. Meeting all these people and being out this beautiful park.
We're having a lot of fun riding, a lot of exciting activities at the Hill Country State Natural Area. When we come back, we're going to show you more of the activities we were involved in camp and have a special interview with someone you just might recognize. At the Hill Country State Natural Area, you can explore over 5,000 acres of rugged canyons, scenic plateaus, tranquil creek bottoms. At this former ranch that sits just northwest of San Antonio, you can escape from the hustle and bustle of modern life to a more relaxed time and place. At this state park, you can enjoy primitive camping, backpacking, nature watching, and multi-use trails for hikers, bikers, and horseback riders. You can also reserve their lodge for your group. At this park, you must bring your own horses to explore the natural area. You must present a proof of coggins. The terrain ranges from flat to broad prairies to steep and rocky canyons, but they're beautiful at every turn. Our group stayed at the Chapa campground, and it had some wonderful amenities for our campers. At night, you could be by the campfire or indoors hearing some wonderful cowboy music by our own Danny McCurry.
Raising our coats, boogie the pups, drinking our coffee out of hot tin cups.
Throughout the weekend, our riders were also entertained by Lou Pewterball, who brought some good cowboy music, and also the Dennis Allen Band, who, being from Texas, shared some down-home classical country. They provided a wonderful evening of entertainment. Along with the great music, we were also afforded some wonderful meals in camp and in town. Carrie Reed and Kelly Scott represented the Friends of the Hill Country Natural Area group, and they fed us some wonderful breakfasts. We were able to enjoy campfire breakfast early in the morning. The coffee and the food never tasted better. If you think it into there, well, that's not exactly true. Brian's Custom Cooking and Catering were brought in to fix us an evening meal of barbecue from the Big Smoker, and man, was it good. Randy Bryan brings a great representation of what Texas barbecue should taste like. And I'm not sure how he knew I'm a sucker for a jalapeno popper. And this one was as good as they get. On our ride to town on Sunday afternoon, we were treated to a masterful lunch at TJ's The Old Forge Restaurant. In true cowboy style, we tied the horses up out back to rest while we went inside and enjoyed a meal.
Arlene, what a wonderful treat this is to come to Bandera, get to come to the restaurant here, and you guys have treated us to a fabulous lunch. And not only the lunch, but the atmosphere here is outstanding. Talk just a little bit about your restaurant here.
You got it. We're a 6,000 square foot building. Back in the 70s, was an old working forge. So we've kept the front end of it the same. So down where our bar is downstairs, that's where the blacksmith actually shoed the horses. So we've tried to keep that original. And then tried to keep the cowboy way here, and then trying to get parking for horses.
What does Bandera mean to you?
Bandera takes back everybody knows your name. It's a nice, friendly town, and it's missed that you can actually walk down the street and people know you. And I think that's missed in the world these days.
It is.
And everybody knows the name, everybody gets along, and everybody gives a shirt off their back for you. And it stays that way.
No, it's a nice place. And if you could tell folks one reason why they should come to Bandera to visit, what would that be?
The cowboy experience. Just to meet people, enjoy the beautiful hill country views that they think Texas is flat. Texas is not flat when you come up to the hill country. You can't beat it, some of the views. I mean, up north you may, but here for being Texas is beautiful. And again, it's the people, and they try to keep that Western heritage and keeping the town the way it was before.
It was quite an honor for us to get to enjoy a T.G. Shepherd concert while at the 11th Street Cowboy Bar, and then after the show, do an interview with this gentleman. What a fine individual he is, and how he appreciates the cowboy culture.
I just love coming here, and it makes me feel a lot of history here, you know?
Yeah.
But the 11th Street Cowboy Bar is just one of those magical places that will continue to grow and grow and grow. And if people haven't been here yet, when they come one time, they'll be coming back. It's like coming home when I come here.
Right.
I'm here with people that I care for and that are dear friends, and there's something magical about this place.
On part 2 of this show, which will be coming up in a few weeks, we'll show you the full interview that we did with T.G. Shepherd and a lot of other exciting activities that we enjoyed while we were in the Cowboy Capital of the world, Bandera, Texas. Thank you for watching this episode.
It's been a privilege of bringing this episode of Best of America by Horseback to you at Bandera, Texas. Dale, can you let the viewers know some of the different things we did this weekend that we enjoyed?
Well, you know, as we recap this show, there was a lot of things that happened. We had a lot of fun. The trails here at the Hill Country State Natural Area are absolutely beautiful. We loved riding them, getting up in those hills and being able to see for miles. The trails here are wonderful. You know, in camp we got to enjoy chuck wagon cooking. We had a live band. We had Danny McCurry with us. And, you know, being in Bandera, experiencing the fervor and the spirit of the people who live here was just a great experience. You know, there was a lot of organizations who chipped in to help and feed us throughout this weekend. Sure was a lot of fun. And so being in Bandera and here at the Hill Country State Natural Area is one for the books. We had a lot of fun, and when we come to these locations, we'd love to have you come and join us. You can find out where we're going to be and what we're going to be doing by looking at our website, and that website is
www.bestofamericabyhorseback.com, and you can call us at 620-433-1819.
Yep, we have a lot of fun, and we know you'll have fun if you come and join us. And so until you ride with us, always ride the high trail.